Hello there, my name is Anna Lundberg. I'm the founder of One Step Outside, author of Leaving the Corporate 9 to 5 and host of the Reimagining Success podcast. This week I want to talk to you about dealing with the unexpected. Now the last few weeks we've been looking at getting in place a business plan, strategizing, thinking about what our business idea is going to look like, maybe pivoting, diversifying and even validating different ideas. So we're in a good place, we've got the strategy, we're validated, we're ready to go. And then what happens? A curveball happens. So something completely unexpected, something we couldn't plan for, and unfortunately all we can do is take a deep breath and dive straight in and try to deal with it. So I wanted to look a little bit at how you can deal with those inevitable curveballs. The first thing, of course, is to not rush into making any drastic life-changing or career or business-changing decisions. So take a step back, take some time to relax, to vent your frustration with a trusted friend, to really get through that initial understandable phase of this is so frustrating, this is so unfair, I can't believe this has happened. It's important to get that out there before we start to try to force ourselves to look for a solution. So first of all, just kind of take stock, take a moment, take however you need really to get a bit of that anger out, and yes, recognise that it's frustrating, it's really annoying, but at some point we do need to collect ourselves and go, okay, fine, this is the situation, how are we going to respond? And responding effectively is really important. So before rushing into any of those life-changing decisions, we want to really take a step back and think, okay, what exactly has happened here? What is working? Because that's also important. What do we want to continue doing? What do we want to keep? And then, yes, what are some of the things that we might need to change? Now, it may be that when we look at our business, some unexpected things come up. Maybe this new particular curveball, the current situation, sheds light on some other things that weren't working so well in our business. So this is an opportunity then to actually take that step back and do some fundamental work which maybe we should have done previously. So take a step back, take stock of what's working and what's not. Then, of course, I want you to focus on what you can control, because again, it's so frustrating. There's this whole world of what other people are doing, governments, policies, the weather, the situation, viruses, whatever that is. And unfortunately, we can't control that unless you have a very powerful position in the government or you're some very advanced researcher or doctor, but most of us can't do very much about the situation. So what can you control? It's incredibly empowering to really focus on, okay, this is what's within my sphere of influence. These are things that I can affect. Focus on those. And believe me, when you start looking, there will be many things that you realise, in fact, you can control, that you can influence. And then, you know what, ask for help. What got you here won't necessarily get you there. And if the situation has really changed the parameters, you feel a bit uncomfortable, it's different to what you've been doing before, probably that calls for a different solution. Probably that calls for a different approach, different way of doing things. And it's not a weakness, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. So whether it's from your partner, from your parents, from your friends, from your family, or most likely as well from a mentor or coach, maybe now is the time to reach out to that coach, to sign up to that program, to invest in learning something new, to partner with someone who will help you navigate these changes and move forwards, because you will probably need to step up and do something different than what you were doing before. So those are a few ideas around how to deal with those inevitable curveballs. Above all, take a deep breath, take a step back, don't rush into any crazy decisions, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. We looked, of course, over the last few weeks about pivoting and changing direction and so on, but let's not make any crazy decisions too soon. As ever, you can get in touch with me, of course, if you feel you would like to work with me on your business plan, on diversifying, on negotiating these various pivots that you need to navigate somehow. You can just send me a direct message and we can chat about what that looks like. Hope to talk to you soon. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.